and they love to get downhill from all 5 spots. So we'll see what the rebounding margin looks like in this game, but we'll also see what the paint points look like. And
away we go from College Park on this Monday. Maryland in the home whites, Michigan the maize blue. Lob inside, here's Dulcie with the first touch, and running layup's good. A rarity missed both free throws, normally at 83% at the line. Here's Hobbs, bounce pass for Olsen, and the banker's good. They're on the board.
Yeah, that's that weak side cut. And Michigan will put pressure on you if you allow for them to get those face cuts.
Backdoor Schmeichel from Sellers. 17 on the 17th.
How about that?
At long last.
Share it with Michael Jordan.
Wow, he's 62 today. Dulcie blocked by Hobbs. Here's Jordan Hobbs, the senior, off a career-best 24 last game, but turns it over. And it's Schmeichel the other way for 2, and Schmeichel a good start. And for Maryland, that's their second.
Yeah, great anticipation right there, getting into that ball line. Kayleen Schmeichel taking it the other.
One of the bigger presences among these 5 guards for the Wolverines.
Yeah, but she's an initiator. You see her getting the rebound or a steal, and she's pushing tempo the other way.
And Swords drills the triple.
Simplify your game.
Second foul on Fisher, who arms cross look from Brenda Frese in the early going. 9-8 Maryland, underneath. Nice flip and finish by Olsen.
He wants to be a unicorn. Olivia Olsen getting sized up downstairs in the paint with a solid post seal. And easy flip of the wrist on the reverse. Absolutely. I mean, we see how close this game is right now, 1-point game. It's a chess match early. Both teams need this win as we head into postseason play in a couple of weeks.
Swords up and under, gets it. Swords brilliant down the stretch in the win against Indiana last week. Here's Olsen for 3. That's good on the assist cross court by Jordan Hobbs.
And let it fly from range by Olivia Olsen, a 35% shooter from 3.
Nice seal, Mir McLean banks it in. Nice answer for the Terps.
For Michigan at this juncture, so gotta minimize those miscues and take good care of the basketball. And here's that same set again, but Olsen did a good job of rejecting that screen. That screening action is looking to come over top and maybe hard hedge it. Maryland's been hard hedging the pick and roll coverage.
How about Mir McLean with a couple of buckets off the bench?
Much needed. You're gonna need for her to supply that punch of offense, especially in the painted area. Maryland several times, 10 of their 13 points have come in the paint.
Final minute here in the first. Look back, Tour wasn't there, so it's Hobbs. Knocks down the 3.
At a 41% clip as of late.
Shot clock at 9. Shyanne Sellers. High dribble, kept it alive, and scores.
Staying offense with those 22 points, but Shyanne Sellers trying to get on the ball. Yeah, that dribble was high, but her hand was still on top of the ball, so it wasn't a carry. I saw a lot of people motioning for a carry. You got to come under the ball for that.
Hobbs with 1 second, tough runner, and Michigan by 7 after 1 in College Park, and Hobbs with 5 late points.
Well, this game has been the rest of the team just 5 points. I mean, that just speaks to their execution and effectiveness.
A nice highlight of Kubek for the finish.
Averaging 15 and 16 points respectively. Only 2 freshmen to do that across the country is pretty major.
There's Swords, knocks down the 3, and Kubek can't answer. Long pass brought down by a grab of Skaya and taken back by Maryland. So Sellers sets it up for Poffenbarger, and the 3 is good.
Yeah, the extra pass in transition, tough to guard because you're going to run and try to close out hard to the initial catch.
Their opponents during that stretch are scoring less than 60 per game. Set up for Holloway. Gets the bounce on the triple. Maryland shooting it at 36%. Here's Sellers, whips it out. Poffenbarger for 3. That's good.
How about that? Look at Shyanne Sellers, little pitch out pass to Poffenbarger.
And she's the first ever in Maryland history, 1,500 points, 500 rebounds, and 500 assists.
And that is just, wow, exceptional, right? 1,500 points, 500 rebounds, 500 assists, the only one ever to do it.
And one. And a chance at three for Sellers, who now will get her due even more at the line. Browskaya with the left off the mark. And no third chance as it's ripped away by McKinney.
Those are those rebounds that Maryland was not getting against Nebraska. Nebraska was getting a lot of second chance opportunities.
There she is.
I mean, look at those names. That's royalty here for Maryland. Chrissy Tolliver sitting at the top of that list. Won a couple of titles in the WNBA and obviously in 2006 for the Terps. That's what we were talking about with Brenda Frese earlier today after practice. And she was saying that's what's going to be challenged, right? With the way Michigan plays, 5 small players on the floor.
Her first points tonight. So past the midway point of the second quarter. Michigan's led by as many as 10. Lane's open and McLean obliges for 2.
She started her collegiate career at UConn and then went to Virginia, and this is her third stop.
Nice answer though by Holloway. She is 5.
Yeah, but you got to shoot it, and then if you get fouled, that is what it is, but you can't go up thinking about the foul and not your shot mechanics.
And a very liberal no call there. They show double against Kubek. And pull it out. Here's Poffenbarger. Off balance with the bank shot. That was pretty.
Gained some momentum right here. Poffenbarger right there, taking it straight downhill. The ebbs and flows of it all.
A 6-point game. Tibiasu turns the corner and squeezing in for 2.
Mainline got that one to go off the window, and Tibiasu gets this nice, pretty serpentine.
Points in the paint, Christy, you mentioned it. Combined 20 for Maryland, 18 for Michigan. That's where this game could be decided. Kubek inside, right on cue. With nearly 18 per game. And they're down by 2. Head Colin Christie, Winter Scott with you, our entire crew, as Dulcie gets the friendly roll, and we are tied up.
Against a really solid defensive team like Michigan.
Offensive rebound, McLean off the free throw. Sellers back into the play. McLean has been so terrific in place as Schmeichel in the foul trouble. Tibiasu, step back 3 is good. 44-41 Maryland. A lot of contact off the ball. Hobbs behind the back. Leaner's good for Jordan Hobbs. McLean posting up and now facing on Hobbs.
But then Dulcie got right in the way and brought her defender.
Poffenbarger extends to score.
Poffenbarger on the offensive end. A couple of really good takes to the...
In College Park. Both teams 9-5 in the Big Ten. You've got NCAA tournament implications, perhaps conference tournament implications.
With our youngest son, Jordan, 6 days later, I was right there. He was taking a nap, so I was right there. He's with my mom and dad.
All covered. Tibiasu scores in the foul. Wow. A chance at 3 for Sarah Tibiasu.
Sarah Tibiasu does a great job right there.
So far since that first quarter.
Yeah, she was talking about how everyone's had like a really big game. She wants them all to combust at the same time.
But Swords with the answer and a foul on Fisher. And she'll have a chance at a 3-point play for the Wolverines.
Just well beyond her years. You should get what you want in 2, maximum 3 dribbles.
Swords a step around. The scoop is good on the switch to the right.
Yeah.
I think she's thinking, I better get back and defend quickly.
Off the glass.
You are on fire on this holiday Monday. All right, the lead's 2, under 2 to play in the third. 58-56 Maryland. Sellers double team. Tibiasu feeling good for 2. Gets it to go.
Has been feasting on this season for Maryland.
Michigan forces over 18 turnovers a game. Olivia Olson to the rim, just cups it and scores with ease.
In that game, but in this one, they're +2 on the boards. And that has made a world of difference in this 1-point game. So it's going to come down to little things, but I always like to say there's no such thing as little things. They're all huge things. And they've relied heavily upon that all season long.
Cam Schrader back in for Michigan. It's been quiet tonight. Spin move by Hobbs. High off the window, it's good.
Poffenbarger didn't want to foul. Just tried to stay vertical with it.
Oh, the answer, it's Sellers with the long two.
I like that idea. Just shot it a little too short, too flat on that lob.
Dulce, the spin. Nice move for Dulce. Picking up the slack for the Terps.
Yeah, watch this nice entry pass, a bounce pass, reverse pivot, and then a snap through. That's that quick drop step.
9 to shoot. Tibiasu, drawn by 2 defenders, gets free, and the runner's good for Sarah Tibiasu. Smallest player on the floor, doesn't matter.
Not her heart, though. She surgically attacked that rack and finished nicely.
Oh, the swamp by Dulce of Swords. Michigan pulls it out. Cam Schrader, too strong. There's Olsen for a running rebound and down an open lane for 2.
Oh, man, that was just back screen, ball screen action on the strong side for the Terps here.
Tibiasu, nice moves. Nails the 3.
Sir, with this move, whew, basketball 101 from range. Oh, boy. That was what you call a sizzler. Oh, my God.
But back come the Wolverines, a chance at 3.
Snuggle of a triple. But then, hey, you can't relax and celebrate too long. It's a
chance at 3. And Kratov's got it. No, but Olsen in there for the rebound and the putback.
Two-player action there. Tibiasu.
McLean, Lane, trapped. Michigan wanted steps. McLean on a back down, leans in, and scores. 9 points, she's 4 of 4 with 5 boards.
Well, she's been the X factor for sure. Well, double team action, it doesn't matter. Now she's single covered by Hobbs. Got her off the ground with the pump fake, and then scored it. Teammates showing some love.
Jersey Mike Serena. Out of the timeout, the finish for Olsen and a foul and a chance at 3. And Olsen now with 24, and that leads all scorers.
Solid execution on the ATO after.
10 to shoot for the Terps.
High ball screen there by Mir McLean, trying to go 2-man. Olsen switched off.
The duck in and the finish by Shyanne Sellers. Shyanne Sellers taking advantage of what's given.
Yeah, I love this, right? A little ISO ball for senior Shy. She wants...
This time of year. It changes every hour, every day. Swords, shakes by her defender. Denied by Dulce. Major rejection. Filibustered in College Park.
Oh, my.
Cam Schrader inside for Olsen. They look back door. Using a lot of time. Hobbs, quick release, scores. And Brenda Frese with the timeout, I think before the inbounds, to advance the ball with 38.9 to go and a 4-point lead.
Yeah, really smart right there for Maryland to call the timeout. Advance
the push on Sellers against Olsen, but then her knee, or at least her leg, it gave in. 15 seconds. Here's Hobbs with the runner off glass, banks it in. So it's a 4-point game. And Smike back in for Maryland is fouled by Olsen, potentially if Sellers suffers a major injury.
I just hate to see that. It's just injury out for the season, and then Shyanne Sellers just playing through. Had that sprained knee, missed 2 games.
Down 6. It's Swords. They could use a 3 here. 5 seconds. And wasting time, Tibiasu the steal, and fouled with 2.1 to go.
And then turned it over at the end.
The future, in the near future with Shyanne Sellers, leaving the game with 25 seconds left. Had to be helped off.
Yeah.
Final seconds, and Maryland with the bounce back win over Michigan. Final score of 85-77.